Play with the World and the author of Find Your Happy Daily Mantras, which comes out really soon. I'm here today to talk to you about a message that is really relevant because there's a lot of us feeling like maybe things aren't flowing the way we want them to, or things are on hold. Do you feel like maybe you've been working towards something, but it's just you're just coming shy of it? Well, what I'm here to talk to you about today is about uncertainty and how to navigate through times that are challenging and uncertain and remain true to yourself. I was on the phone this morning with my friend Christina Rilo. She's a beautiful spiritual catalyst and self-help author. And I was sharing with her that I feel like I've just been in quicksand and I've been feeling stuck and almost like the business is just like at a standstill. And she talked to me about, business, just like our life, has ebbs and flows to it. The tide comes in and it comes out. You've heard me talk about this before. And she said the best thing is we prepare ourselves. She's been doing the work since 2006. And really, she's learned that knowing and anticipating that there's going to be uncertain times and there's going to be times where things aren't flowing as well. It's about setting yourself up for success. And you do that by being true to yourself. And this just resonated. I know it's true because I've been practicing it. And that's what I want to share with you. So wherever you are in your life right now, wherever you're feeling uncertain or insecure, the steps that I'm going to share with you today are going to help you really stay true to yourself and honor what is most important to you. Because when you are in situations, when we're experiencing chaos outside of us, or when we're experiencing situations that don't seem to flow, it's because it's an opportunity for us to go inward and align with what is most important to us. So you're being asked to align with what you value most. And through times of change, this is actually when it becomes full-blown important and in front of us because we can't ignore it anymore. And so I want to just start by sharing that the month of November is a very powerful month. In astrology and numerology, number 11 is the 11th. November is the 11th month, and the number 11 is a very powerful and potent number to help you align with intentions and your soul purpose. And so what 11:11, sometimes you may be looking at a clock, or you know that I'm going to make a wish at 11:11, and if you're in the kind of spiritual self-help, you have probably heard that looking at the clock and when you see 11:11, it actually represents your guides, angels, God, looking out for you, and really whatever you're thinking about in that moment is amplified. Because what happens in any time there's an 11, where we are in the November 11th month, anything you think about is actually amplified, and it also comes to you much faster. So 11 is the month of manifestation in motion. It's the month of really setting intention. So use this time to set yourself up for success. We have November and December, final 2 months of the year before we go into 2015. You want to align and get rid of things that are no longer serving you. Clutter, emotional situations, people, places, jobs, anything that feels like a burden, now is the time to release it. So this chaos that you're feeling, or this uncertainty, is actually a result of you possibly not looking inward as much as you should be. So I'm going to share the 3 steps to help you stay true to yourself through times of uncertainty. The first step is to guard your thoughts. I say guard your thoughts because you could unconsciously just be going about your day and thinking about how things aren't working out, thinking about how tough things are, thinking about how what you've been trying to work towards isn't coming true. Don't go there. Do everything in your power to really align with positive intentions and setting forward with what you want. So anytime a negative thought comes into your mind, sucker punch it with a positive counter. Literally, if you feel like, gosh, I'm not where I think I should be, I worked so hard to get where I thought I should be and it's just not happening, immediately stop that. Forgive yourself for having a thought that is so negative and bringing you down, because what happens is we start to judge ourselves. We're judging ourselves. Don't even go there. You don't have to have judgment around anything. Just say, you know what? That's something that I used to believe. Now I'm going to rise my vibration to a higher experience, and I'm going to pick a more positive thought. And that could be as simple as, I'm doing the best I can. And you know what? There's something here for me to learn. I'm going to be open to the opportunities. Because here is the thing. What you are going through right now, however difficult it may feel, is actually preparing you for what it is you have asked for. So there's a desire, a goal, a dream that is in your heart of hearts, and all of what you're experiencing. The more in it you are, the faster you can get to what you want. So instead of resisting what you're experiencing, go ahead and go into it. And you can do that by aligning with your thoughts and choosing consciously to be positive in the situation. So the second step that I'm going to share with you to help you stay true to yourself through times of uncertainty is to go inward. Stop looking outside of yourself. For me, what I have been doing over the past few months and all this uncertainty is happening is because I was focusing on outward things, outward situations. People aren't looking at articles, blah, blah, blah. You've heard me talk about it. And it was all out there. It wasn't until I went inward and I said, well, what is this situation really showing me? Instead of really going to all of the other people, if you find that you're comparing yourself to other people, well, they have it figured out. That person found a man. That person has more money. Well, why did they get the raise? Wherever you're going outside of yourself, immediately stop and turn inward. Go inward and say, what is the lesson for me? What can I learn here? And more importantly, ask yourself, if grace were at play, what would this be? Mastin Kipp talks about that a lot in his book, and it's all about growing into grace when you align with your internal compass. And so for me, I had to really get honest with myself, and it was asking, the chaos and looking outside of myself was actually asking me to realign with what I value most. Remember, when there's chaos, it's because it's asking you to align with what's most important to you. So where can you journey inward? This looks like honoring your own body's rhythms, your own intentions, and your own kind of desires. So if that means saying no to social obligations, then do it. If that means calling into sick to work, do it. I'm serious. You have to give yourself permission to honor you, especially in the month of November. So important. So this week, how will you honor yourself? Okay, so the third and final tool that I have for you today is to really ask, how can I be of service? So when you're feeling uncertain, a lot of the times your ego will go really rampant and tell you all the things that aren't working and really get in the way of keeping you from aligning with why you started. So if there's a goal you're working towards, but you're feeling uneasy, simply go inward and say, well, why did I start? And more importantly, how can I help? Where am I being guided to serve and help others? Where can I be a light? Where can I really hold space for those around me? You might have a friend who needs a lending ear, or maybe they need help moving, or maybe you don't even have to consciously try, you just show up and be you, and that might be looking like you open the door for a stranger, or you simply give yourself more time and compassion in the healing process so you can release and remove what's no longer serving you, so you step forward into this new zone. So no matter what, these 3 steps will help, but no matter what, recognize that what you're experiencing right now is actually not just siloed and focused on you. The whole world is going through huge energetic shifts, and there's a lot of turbulent energy on the planet, and you're feeling that. So what you're experiencing is something that you can align inward, and what is being asked of all of us. So we're going through a period of huge growth and transformation. What you are being asked to do is align with what you value most. So align with what you value and let go of what is not serving you, and you will really move forward in a beautiful way and feel connected to your true self. Thank you everyone for playing with the world, and I'm so excited that you're here with me, playing with the world and finding your happiness. Have a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon.